It's that official time. When we take this worldwide. Let's go. Listen. So now it's time to turn it up. Surf the radio waves as we begin to burn it up. We all up in your area like landscape, definitely bringing you the Powerslams pancakes. It's a mandate that you tune in. It's time to move out so we can move in and recognize that this is no illusion. I'm here to clear the air so that there is no confusion. It all started off in the book of Genesis when Jacob was wrestling with who he thought was his nemesis. And when the man saw he couldn't overpower him, he touched his hip but he really couldn't devour him. And from that point, then we hear a name change, rearrange the game, so now we gotta change lanes. So I'm here to let you know it's time to listen to the Pancake and Powerslams Show. Let's go! Turn it up, it's the Pancake and Powerslams. Turn it up, it's the Pancake and Powerslams. Turn it up, it's the Pancake and Powerslams Show. Turn it up, it's the Pancake and Powerslams. Turn it up, it's the Pancake and Powerslams. Turn it up, it's the Pancake and Powerslams Show. Turn it up.
Yeah. Yeah. Episode 556. We in the mix with PMP, the family, and Dr. C. We chilling on the Wednesday, no Tuesday. Thanksgiving Eve to the eve. It's Tuesday. It's Wednesday in the UK. Almost Thursday. Thanksgiving tradition. Yay. Survivor Series since 1987. It's going down like 11. Keep it low. Keep it even. Keep it bro. Yo, we sitting up here in the chat room near with Dr. C and P, yo, and the family, we lounging in the P studio. Here we go, yeah, chilling on the vibe. It's a vibe. We all the way live on PMP with the family. 556. We in the mix. Yo, yeah. Thanksgiving Eve. Tuesday in the US of A. Still Thanksgiving in the A. Celebrating like we, oh yay. Like it's okay. We having fun in a way. In the fun way, yay. Yo. Always having fun on PMP with the family, with Dr. C and all of we. All of us. Every Tuesday, there's no fuss. We are harmonizing. We on the prizing. We enterprising like a business cohesion. All the time we won. Not losers like the Packers. Elvis, I just smacked you. What's going on, everybody? Go Titans, go PFP. What's up, everybody? Always fun. Good to have you here on episode 556 of the Pancakes and Powerslams Show. As always, we have a good time on PMP. So let's jump into these questions. It is the eve of Thanksgiving Eve. Actually, in 10 minutes, it will be in 9 minutes now. It will be officially Thanksgiving Eve here on the East Coast, baby. Eastern time in the United States of America. I know in the UK it's already Wednesday, but if not mistaken, Thanksgiving is an American holiday, right? I don't think the UK celebrates Thanksgiving. Let me know, Ricky. I know that you are in the UK right now. It's 5 hours later, I believe. It's about 4:51 a.m. in your neck of the woods right now. Tamburino's in the house. What's up? Yeet. Yes, first time guest. Percy was a first time guest indeed. What did I think? Full to the gear. Full to the gear. I think it was okay. I think it was okay. There were some decent parts of Full Gear. Not the best. You know, here's the thing. Here's the thing. Here's the thing. Here's the thing. With Full Gear, with AEW, the pay-per-views are okay. The first few pay-per-views I saw with AEW was actually pretty decent. The one before this was what, all out. I saw it, and I'm mad I paid money for it actually because it wasn't that good. And then Full Gear, it was okay. It was okay. I'm just not into the big hype, and I'm just not into I'm not into it really. I mean, I'm not into just like, oh my goodness, I'm so excited that MJF won the AEW World Championship. Ah, whoa, wait a minute. I knew there was going to be a swerve. Like, it didn't surprise me that Regal turned on Moxley and gave MJF the brass knuckles. They kind of built that. But at the same time, he turned. It's, I get bothered by the way that wrestling is booked nowadays. It's just nothing. It's just so many just gray area weirdness. You don't know who to cheer or boo because the person isn't. There's one thing of saying I'm going to cheer or boo you because I like you or don't like you. There's a really cool talent to have someone play a character that even if you want to cheer him, you just love to hate him. And MJF was that character. You just love to hate MJF. There's certain people like that. JBL, you love to hate JBL. You love to hate Chris Jericho. There's certain people who really have that craft. They're really good. Rick Rude, Ric Flair, Kurt Hennig. There's just people. Ted DiBiase is another one. There's just people who you just love to hate back then. Just period as all-time characters. Roddy Piper is another one. They played their part. They played their characters so well that they were very popular and charismatic, but the crowd loved to hate them because they were so smug and arrogant. Nick Bonquico was another one. And they did their job so well. It was really easy to dislike these people because they were really good at what they did. MJF was really good at what they did. It seemed like it was a Tony Khan thing to kind of turn him over to babyface. I don't think it's smart. I don't think it really gives an opportunity for a babyface to really shine. Chris Jericho's got the ROH side being the top heel. MJF should be the top heel on AEW. I would be interested in MJF going full heel, Ricky Starks winning the tournament and being the number one contender, and him not beating MJF yet, but that really kind of giving him kind of a christening to be in the main event level. I think right now, when you're thinking of baby faces right now, Ricky Starks is the one that's having that type of momentum going for him. Crowd is getting behind him. He's got that rock star like feel to him. Size could be a factor, when it comes to him. But at the same time, I think that his charisma and the fans being behind him can give him a really good opportunity to be, top at the top of the business. I think if I was Booker, I would build a program of Ricky Starks versus MJF. We need a new baby face there. In the mix. And I think Ricky Starks versus MJF would be a really good program to have right now, building up toward their, the next review is in February, I believe. So yeah, that would work. that works. And so I think you should do it. I think eventually, Ricky Starks would be a good babyface to build in that level. If you want a money match, you can have someone like a Bryan Danielson be in that level. Here's the thing. I just think that, for a while, CM Punk, John Moxley's just always in the main event picture when it comes to that. Hangman Page was in the main event picture a couple of times. I think right now you just need to build a really good babyface to be in that main event picture. And I think Ricky Starks is that guy. He's a fresh babyface to be a part of the main event picture. I would definitely have MJF go full heel on Dynamite, turn on the crowd. He has the capacity to do that. He's really, really good on the mic. I would have him go full heel. I told you so type of deal. Now he's managed by William Regal. He has that extra, layer of heelness to him. I think it works. I think it's good if he goes full heel, because you don't need him as a babyface. You just no, you don't need him as a babyface. I think the fans got behind the chase, and anytime you chase like that, I mean, you're going to get that type of. I mean, the babyface. That's the reason why the babyface is the one that usually chases, which makes sense because you're getting the crowd rallied behind you. And it was just a weird way that they did that. MJF's chasing. Moxley's still a babyface with the Blackpool Combat Club, but now you have MJF on this journey to finally really discovering himself and being in the main event picture and winning the title. Yeah. Do you really consider it a turn? Because he got cheered when he won the title. So I think he needs to hurry up and turn that all the way around, get his heat back. And the more he gets his heat back, the more it gives an opportunity for the next babyface to come up and actually get a good rub. And I think that person should be absolute Ricky Starks. Soraya, Britt Baker was There was a couple spots that were just like, meh. Jade Cargill, Nyla Rose. I just I just really didn't get into that match very much. Jade is just, I mean, she looks like $1,000,000. She looks like an absolute star. She's just got a lot of work. She's got a lot of work to do in the ring, like a lot of work to do in the ring. This streak is kind of getting weird because she's still doing baby face. She's still doing heel tactics, but the fans like her for some odd reason now. But she's still acting like a heel. There's nothing about her that's acting like a baby face still. So what is she? Who is she? Should I cheer? Should I boo? How is she presenting herself? Super weird. I'm trying to think of all the other matches that was on there. Elite and actually it was a bit of a surprise that Elite lost from coming back. Surprising that they lost, actually. Tag match was really good. Sting and Darby against Jared and Lethal. Fantastic. Actually, that was my favorite match of the night. It was really cool. I enjoyed that match. Big positive for the card for that match. The botch of Sting at the end. I'm sure that he wasn't happy about that. Kudos to Darby for coming in at the end and doing the coffin drop to kind of patch up that botch. But it wasn't very good. But overall, other than that botch, it was a fun match to watch. Survivor Series predictions. So check out the video that Vince Russo and I have on Sportskeeda. Because it takes it goes into a little bit more detail. But what I will say is, to the theme of this this show tonight. Who do I think the mystery member is of the Women's Survivor Series match? And who I think it is, I think it's going to be none other than I thought I had a drum roll on here, man. I had a drum roll. But you know what? I've got technology where I can play a drum roll in more than one way. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to play a drum roll. You ready? Let's see if this works. There you go. How about this? Here we go. The final member of the Women's Survivor Series match is none other than Becky Lynch. There you go. I think Becky Lynch is going to be the surprise member of the women's match, the women's World Survivor Series match, which, as I described on the Legion of Raw, very weird idea for Becky Lynch to announce that. You should have had like some authority figure. Seems like they're definitely played. The Pierce isn't even the authority figure anymore. You know, people just making matches for themselves, which is just weird. This stuff is just weird, man. It's just weird how pro wrestling is nowadays. We don't need an authority figure. We'll just go backstage and argue for a second and we'll just make a match ourselves and just head on out there. It's odd. But somebody other than Becky Lynch should have made that announcement, because you're basically telling Albany, New York, that Albany, New York isn't good enough to know or aren't going to find out who the mystery person is for Survivor Series. You're going to have to see that on Friday. Like, come on. Bad idea. Becky Lynch is going to be that person. IMO. Yes, indeed. Patreon.com/pancakes and Powerslams. Yeah. Appreciate y'all support. You hit that ticker over there, okay? Patreon.com/pancakes and Powerslams. I appreciate each and every one of you. Please show your support. Major appreciation of the PNP Nation. Go in. Show your love. Go here, patreon.com/pancakes and Powerslams. Appreciate your support. All right, what we got here? Great questions. I love the PNP Nation's questions. Fantastic. That's a lie. You were talking smack last week, Elvis, and now you're going to take the lazy way out and say they cheated. It's like someone playing a video game as a kid or as an adult, and they getting smashed by their opponent, the person, their cousin, their brother, their auntie, somebody, their friend who's playing the game next to them and absolutely smashing them. And to make their loss, to make their L feel a little bit better in their mind, they say, "Oh, you cheated." No, negative. What are my plans for next year? Same day as every day, Ricky. Try to take over the world. Pinky and the Brain reference there. So, big business moves. a lot of things that I plan on doing business wise next year, um, to even further expand my portfolio and the um, financial stability of my family. I'm actually starting. Um, I'm still going to do what I'm doing now, but I'm actually got offered another opportunity, which would bring even more finances to me and to take care of my fam. So super blessed and super excited of 2023's endeavors. Some really good things in store. I'm really excited about it, actually. Hate crime sucks. I mean, there's no justification for hate crime, no matter what the issue is. I mean, like, it's just ignorance, absolute ignorance. 5 people were killed, I believe. I mean, people are so insecure in their own self. I mean, it's people have disagreements with different cultures or lifestyles, whatever. I mean, like but to do something because you don't like a particular culture to the point of murdering people at a club that had nothing to do with you, just vile. It's just a vile, vitriolic, uh, just ugly, filthy, uh, bitter, empty person who would do something like that. Destitute, it's just it's sad. It really is sad. From last time I recalled, he was caught. Good for the law enforcement. He deserves to be. Thank you, Dion. I appreciate you. You as well. Elvis, my mom went to the hospital last weekend and was admitted, then moved to ICU. Her family should be improving. Yes, she is in talk. Yes, she's in talk. I'm glad she's improving. So, very, very sad to hear that. Went to ICU for what? What's the condition? What I think Judgment Day calling Sheamus them out. Yeah, it's just a part of the story of Raw. I mean, they lost. It's just Judgment Day had 3 segments yesterday or Monday night. It's one of those things, Tim Barno, that I've logged. I said I'm going to publicly log segments from how many times Judgment Day come out. And yesterday they had 3 segments. Man, I just found out someone is just multiple people got killed at Walmart. That gravy. Mass shooting after gunman opens fire in Virginia store. What the heck, dude? Ah, goodness. I get all kinds of news feeds that pop up on my phone. Chesapeake, Virginia responding to a shooting at Walmart Tuesday night. Man, guys, people, humanity, stop. Stop it, man. Those people were shopping for Thanksgiving, most likely, didn't care a lick about you, and somehow you found it the right thing to do at the time. The best option that you could have made in this life was to gun down people. That just shows that just people are just sick, twisted, and empty and miserable. That's what it really boils down to. It's just miserable people. And that's sad. I'm a therapist. Come talk to me. Come on, y'all. Come on. Lexi's preparing to cook. Aaron's in the building. What's up? Yeah, I didn't think y'all celebrated Thanksgiving in the UK. Oh, there's some how How interesting. There's some spam. There's some spam. It's coming up. Be locked. Michael's in the building. AEW doesn't seem to have storylines. Wonder if we get an explanation why Regal turned. It seems like they don't actually. It's they just throw matches together. They don't have many stories. Hopefully, we do get an explanation why Regal turned. I mean, that would only make sense, right? Yes. It definitely appears as if Becky Lynch is it. Yes, indeed. Yeah, Perfect was a fantastic heel. Absolutely. Absolutely. He beat it. He rang the bell a few years ago. I mean, not a few years ago. A few weeks ago. I recall him having a video where he rang the bell. So I think the treatment was a success. Let me see if I can find it on his IG account. I think it was like probably a month or two ago that he rang the bell. Let's see. Let me see if I can find him ringing the bell, brother. Tough guy. No, I'm quickly skimming through his IG and I don't see it, but maybe on Twitter. But yeah, he posts a lot. He posts a lot. I didn't know that. I went through pages of stuff and it was just only on October the 14th. Yeah, there was one video that he was able to ring the bell. He posts a lot of stuff with him and his girl. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I don't remember. I would have to look further into it of when he was when he rang the bell, but I do recall him ringing the bell. Oh yeah, here it is. August, he rang the bell. He said radiation treatment over. I rang the bell. As of August the 18th is when he posted that. But yeah, so as of August, his radiation treatment was over, and he rang the bell, brother. So good for him. Good for him. But he said, but I still have one more home run shot after this one next month. That was as of August the 18th. So that is the update on Jim Duggan, tough guy. Yeah, I heard someone sent that to me. Script or something like that. Gosh. Oh my goodness. Tap Out Talks in the building. What's up? Happy Thanksgiving to everyone. Yeah, Charlotte Flair's the mystery woman. That's my take. But I would want Sasha Banks. Been a long time. Hope you're well. I am well. Thank you. Hope you are as well. Becky's the one. Definitely don't see Sasha. There's talks right now. I mean, like it's a stalemate right now is where they're at. Charlotte Flair to me wouldn't make sense. I wouldn't want Charlotte to be a babyface. The money match is Charlotte versus Bianca. I think that should be the main event match. Charlotte should heal it up. Just heal it up. And somehow be on Raw and Bianca's heal. Like coming back and attacking Bianca. See, I think if I was able to write for the WWE, I would pay attention to the nuances so much. There's so many nuances that the WWE do not pay attention to, and they need to. They need to pay attention to the nuances. And I would not have Charlotte come back and attack Bianca, because that would lower the momentum of Bianca, because people would pop for Charlotte for attacking for coming back. I wouldn't do that. I would have Charlotte attack someone like a Shotzi or something like that, or another baby face that is getting some momentum but doesn't necessarily need to be protected. And I would have Charlotte, cut a promo that just, does a good job burying the city. And I don't think you attack Bianca Belair. That would not be a good call. But Becky is the one. Becky's the route. They could have, but I'm okay that it's not. Kamaro's in the building. What am I doing? What am I going to do for Thanksgiving? I am hosting family, and then for a few hours, and then I'm having Friendsgiving in the evening. So I'm having 2-part Thanksgiving. Family for a few hours, we do dinner, and then friends for the rest of the evening to do games. And I will be most likely live DJing at my home. So it's going to be a nice party atmosphere. It's going to be lots of fun. Lots of fun. She was admitted for sepsis and on UTI. And the UTI. Oh, man. Sorry to hear that. Prayers go out to Mama Martinez. Keep us posted, Elvis. How do I do the bro counter? I don't do that, actually. The wonderful editing team of Sports Kita does the bro counter. Yeah, I mean, that's how you do it, though, Ricky. You pre-record it. I mean, it's not editing. You just have to pay attention to every time he says bro, and then change it. And just transition it over to the other number as soon as you said it. So, I mean, that takes a lot of time, and someone gets paid to do specifically that, because if he says bro 45 times, you have to pay attention to every time he says bro. Lots of work. I don't watch soccer. What's up, Alonzo? Alonzo's in the building. I don't watch soccer, but I have, I listen to sports radio every day. And so I have been listening to sports radio about the World Cup. I heard that Saudi Arabia upset a team. They were like a 16th seed, or it was a crazy upset. We tied against Wales, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, I'm following the World Cup through sports radio that I listen to every day. Yes, Sports Kita page. It's already posted, Ricky. I have done Survivor Series predictions. But you can check it on the Sports Kita page. Vince Russo and I have a video about them too. My prediction, my score. See, I love this question, Brian. I love this question. Okay, so last Saturday, I said Ohio State wins by 4. That was something I was pretty locked on. So initially like a 38-34 type of deal. I can see Michigan, scoring. Well, 38, maybe like a 42-38. Yeah. Like a 42-38 type of deal. But Blake Corum's not going to be 100%. JJ definitely, I mean, Michigan definitely can't hang their head off of JJ McCarthy. That's for sure. So Michigan's defense solid. I'm going to go 38. So I don't think I can't see Michigan scoring 4 touchdowns on Ohio State. Because if I say 38-34, that's 4 touchdowns and 4 PATs and then 2 field goals after that. That's 6 different scores. I don't see that. Because the highest they've allowed is 31. That was against Maryland. And 30. 31 was Penn State. And it was at home. So, and then Maryland, they allowed 30, and that was at home too. It's going to be at here. Yeah, I just don't see the defense allowing that many points. So I'll do 28. No, actually, I'll do 24. Let's do 34-24. Yeah, 34-24. So 4 touchdowns and 2 field goals versus 3 touchdowns and 1 field goal. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. 34-24. That's my final answer. That makes sense to me as far as offense. We're just offensively too explosive. And we've got a hidden gem in Dallin Hayden, who just came out and had a coming out party against Maryland. Man, fantastic. I'm like, no, don't bring in Mayan. Don't bring in Travion Henderson. They're both injured. Start Dallin Hayden and have Trey or Mayan and on backup because they're not 100%. Dallin was balling on Maryland. He's the one that finds the holes and runs north-south. We're not used to that north-south running anymore because Mayan and especially Trey, he runs east-west. Dallin's north-south runner. He finds those holes and just real quick, just zips right through them. I love that. I love it. I love it. And so if I was Ryan Day, I mean, he gets paid the big bucks because he knows what he's doing. But if I had a say on it, I would start Dallin Hayden. And if he doesn't do well, then you bring in the banged up, Travion Henderson and Ryan Williams. But you got to start Dallin Hayden, man. He's the guy. Alonzo, of all the superstars Triple H have rehired so far, who do you think has been booked the best? Good question. Has rehired. So he's rehired Michin, who's no longer Mia Yim, which is weird because we're talking about a Triple H ran company, and that's definitely a Vince McMahon move. Like she was Mia Yim in NXT, which was something you ran. Now you run the main roster, and she's no longer Mia Yim. She's Michin. But you change Austin Theory's name back to Austin Theory. You change Riddle's name back to Matt Riddle. But somehow Mia Yim is Michin. Okay. So I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say Mia Yim. Dexter Loomis, no. He's in a really weird storyline. Gargano, no. Because he's definitely not being booked strong. I mean, who else has he rehired? Braun. Yeah, I guess Braun. I mean, he hasn't lost yet. He beat Omos. And he's won, he wins all his matches. So I guess Braun. I didn't hear that one. I did hear that he wants to wrestle John Cena, which, I've heard people being able to recover from an ACL, MCL, meniscus tear in 5 months. He got injured in a few weeks ago. So Survivor Mania's 5 months away. So it'd be really, really it would be pushing it. But Logan Paul, John Cena seems to be the match. If Logan Paul is well, which I'm fine with that, actually. I'm fine with Logan Paul, John Cena. We actually got a video coming out about my thoughts on Logan Paul and John Cena. No, it doesn't. It doesn't. And I share with I share this all the time on the post Raw show. It doesn't make sense whatsoever to me. You have now Baron Corbin was out for several weeks, so he could have definitely rehauled his character. It's a dumbed down version of when he initially hit the jackpot, when he was Happy Corbin. He was Happy Corbin because he, went gambling, hit pay dirt, and became happy because he was Bum A Corbin and he was down the dumps and he hit the lottery. Or he basically, won while he was gambling and won a casino game. That has nothing to do. There's zero correlation with some stock markets, pompous, wealthy, elitist, rich guy, snobby rich guy who feels that he's better than everybody because he's so rich and better than you and above you. Baron Corbin's not that character whatsoever. He's a gambling, he's a casino visiting lucky rich guy. He's lucky to be rich. Not the same as JBL. Doesn't make sense to me whatsoever. Not at all. No, not a fan of his, but how should WWE book Austin Theory going forward? Got follow Sportskeeda. For the sake of not, let's say this way. Came up with an idea about the Royal Rumble and how that could work in his favor. How the Royal Rumble can work in his favor. So stay tuned for that video to come out. I don't know if it's out yet, but it should be coming out soon. Stay tuned for that. Stay tuned for that because there's going to has some ideas churning doing one of the shows and got an idea for Austin Theory to revive his character. When did the Attitude Era start? Was it Brian Pillman, Austin? He's got a gun, or after the Brett screw job? I'd say safe bet is around 97. Because if you're thinking you had Ringmaster, Sean winning Royal Rumbles during that time, that wasn't Attitude Era. Yeah, I mean, I think a safe bet's 97. DX, Screwjob. Yeah, I think it's safe. I think safe to say was 97. Let's Google it. When did the Attitude Era start? Or I can text Vince. He's probably still up. Um, 97. November 97. Yep. So there you go. November. So it actually started. So technically it started Survivor Series. WWE claims it began on December 15th, 97, according to the WWE Network. So either screw job or December 15th, 1997. So one of those days. So 97 is when it did start, though. It did start in 97. Yeah, it is. It's absolutely horrible. Absolutely horrible. Good question, Elvis. Favorites, food, favorite Thanksgiving food. Ooh. I'd say my mother's macaroni and cheese. Probably. Ooh, or my aunt makes some incredible desserts. But I like honey baked ham though. I love ham. Let's see. So I'll go with my favorite food being on Thanksgiving, favorite food. I'll go mac and cheese. And least favorite, I don't like sweet potatoes or yams. So yeah. Neither. Asked to read for a character for Black Panther Wakanda Forever. He asked to read for a character? What do you mean? He asked to read for a character. Aaron, do I see a WWE draft coming soon? Because I can see Becky versus Ronda Rousey at Mania. We've already had Becky Rousey to a degree. I mean, yeah, there was possible rumors that are happening. I don't want to see Becky Rousey. I want to see Ronda Rousey lose the championship before Mania, and I want to see Rousey and Baszler team up. I think they should win the women's tag team championships, run roughshod run roughshod all through WWE, and then they should bring Sasha and Naomi back, get a deal work for them, get a deal work through them, and we should see Ronda and Shayna Baszler against Sasha and Naomi at Mania. Thank you. Someone has just mentioned on here that there was a shooting at Walmart in Virginia. That's so sad. Yeah, that's absolutely sad. Terrible. What does nuance mean? It's actually spelled with an A, but nuance means just paying attention to the sudden intricacies that could possibly change something. Like it's you have like polarizing thoughts or things, and then within the middle there's nuance that can kind of ebb and flow of something changing. So that's the best way I can explain nuance. Let's see what the I actually have a definition. I actually have a dictionary over there in my control center. I'll Google it though. Nuance means subtle difference in shade of meaning expressed in or sound. There you go. Did a pretty good job defining that. No, I'm not interested in that. I don't like his new theme. I don't. I like the other one better. Yeah, that was horrible. That was a Vince McMahon thing. Reckoning. Horrible. Yeah, not confirmed. Very sad. This is interesting. This is very interesting. I don't think the timing is right yet. because we've got, if you're trying to set up Owens and Zayn against the Usos, I don't think the timing's right yet. So you'd have a little over 4 months, but Owens said that he wants Reigns, so he wants to be in the title picture again. So I don't think yet. I think you got to wait a little bit longer. I think the implosion should be at the Royal Rumble. I think possibly Zayn eliminates Jay, and that causes some implosion. And then Jimmy seems like he's cool with Sammy, but then, he defends his brother and he sides with his brother. That caused them to beat down Sami Zayn. Reigns comes out, and then, he acts as if he's going to stop it. Then he beats up Zayn, and Sikoa does too. And then you can have Owens come out with like a chair or something like that and just kind of clear house and save Zayn. And then there you go. You have Zayn and Owens as a team again. Set that up for Mania. Lonzo, what's current WWE storyline feud? Are you sick and tired of at this point all of them? For me, it's Gargano, Miz, Dexter story because I agree. It's horrible. It's horrible. It's long. It's just dragged out. They're just kind of adding things, by the seam of on the cuff, by the skin of their teeth. That's close. What is it? By the seam of their pants, I guess. Like whatever idiom you want to hear use in that sense. But yeah, it's just horrible. I suppose Cody at Mania, although I don't want to see it. I suppose Cody, it's a safe bet, but yeah. Brian, are we bored with Bray Wyatt stuff? Yeah, it seems to be slow moving. Yeah, really slow moving. We'll see though, because the LA Knight thing to me, I was like, but we'll see where Bray Wyatt goes from here. It seems like LA Knight's like the first step of him kind of no longer fighting those voices. So LA Knight knows how to heal it up pretty good to help that dynamic. So we shall see how that goes. All right, fam. It's time for me to get ready for Thanksgiving. I'm going to get some rest tomorrow and prepare myself for a great weekend. Great Thanksgiving. I got to work on Friday. Back to therapy on Friday. But that's Beat Michigan Eve. And I'm super, super duper excited about that. So, and Saturday is going to be, I keep forgetting about Survivor Series. I think I keep forgetting about that because I'm so excited about Ohio State versus Michigan. Big Ten championship at stake. And playoff berth at stake. It's going to be potentially playoff berth at stake. I'm so pumped about it. All right, where we at? Where's the here we go. Here we go. It's time to go. Yeah, it's time to go. It's time to go. Thank you, Kamar. You have a great night. Happy Thanksgiving to you and yours. Thank you, Ricky. Thank you, Lexi. Really weird, that would be odd. Roman Reigns will allow that, 'cause he is the head of the table. Happy Thanksgiving to Keith. Hopefully you go next year. Prayers to the victims of the shooting. Prayers for health and healing. Thank you, Michael. You too. B&P, I'll see you later. Happy Thanksgiving, I'll see you later. I'll do it